Hi there, I'm Jacqueline for Vero, and we go around the world searching out wild and scarce rare wines to bring across the US for consumers, businesses, and distributors alike to enjoy and discover. And one of those more rare and unique wines that we offer in our portfolio is actually this one here. It's called Famoso, and it comes from the Braschi winery in Romagna, Italy. So why is it so special? We're going to find out today. All right, first things first, what is Famoso? Well, Famoso, which is literally Italian for famous, ironic for such an unknown grape, is a white grape variety that has been grown in Italy for many centuries, but has only recently caught the attention of the wine community thanks to its quality and interesting history. Jancis Robinson herself has dedicated a whole article to this grape variety titled Famoso, Not Yet Famous. We have as well on the Vero blog. If you missed that article, you should make sure to subscribe to the Vero newsletter on verovino.com because we send out newsletters every time you release new wine education content about wines, wine grapes, varieties, and all sorts of fun wine and culinary related adventures. In her article, Jancis Robinson briefly describes the history of the Famoso grape as follows, quote, "Although it was mentioned in tax documents as long ago as 1437, after phylloxera ravaged Europe's vineyards in the late 19th century, it fell into decline and had almost disappeared by 2000. All that was left were 2 rows of vines yielding table grapes at the Montalto farm in Mercato Saraceno near Forlì," unquote. In fact, it was only thanks to a handful of local producers that banded together to save the Famoso grape from oblivion. They discovered the few remaining vines of Famoso in the Montalto farm, got it genetically tested to be sure of what it was, and then began experimenting with it. By making wine from the grapes, and they began to recognize the grape's toughness and its distinctive floral aromas and acidity when made into a wine. Now we can fast forward a few decades and we'll see that there are more than 6 hectares of the Famoso vineyards planted, but they're all located within Italy's north-central region of Romagna, more specifically in the province of Forlì-Cesena. A specific characteristic of the Famoso grape is its site sensitivity. This means that its aroma and flavor profile, which will generally revolve around floral aromas on the nose and noticeable acidity on the palate, will change very deeply depending on where the grapes are grown. And this is the case with this delicious wine that is made with 100% Famoso grapes that I have here with me. It's produced by a winery called Braschi. And this white wine actually is made from grapes within the original Montalto vineyards where Famoso was rediscovered. Its higher altitude and the vineyard itself with the mineral soil will create, in theory, a lemony mineral complex version of Famoso. But we're gonna taste it together right now. Let's get going. I love the color, a little bit of a kind of greenish yellow. Oh wow, what an amazing nose. Now this is classified as a semi-aromatic grape, so that explains why we've got such a beautiful bouquet here on the nose. I definitely get like green apples, and I do really get lots of floral notes, but kind of like a honeysuckle, more of a sweet floral note to it. Beautiful nose. I think it's also a grape that is, the more you smell it, the more is gonna come out of it too. Wow. That's so special. Okay, I'm tasting a lot of like lemon pith, kind of. I'm definitely getting citrusy aroma, citrusy flavors. I'm getting also that, I'm tasting the green apple, but like the skin of the green apple. I still taste a little bit of the floral, but it almost, the floral, rather than being floral, turns a little bit more herbaceous on the palate. Also on the palate, I feel that acidity. I feel a lot of the minerality and the sapidity of the wine as well. It's really nicely balanced there. Overall, for an unoaked white wine, I'm absolutely loving this. Just the balance between the nose and the palate as well. It's just, I just want to keep sipping it. What a cool story, grape and wine. I love this interpretation of Famoso by the Braschi winery. If you're interested in learning more about it, I'll leave the link to the blog article that I mentioned earlier in our description. And by the way, Remember to subscribe to the newsletter so that you never miss another article, video, or content from Vero Vino. And of course, when you're ready to taste this wine for yourself, to get your hands on a bottle of this extremely limited and rare Italian white wine, you should definitely head over to the Vero shop on verovino.com to purchase a couple of bottles, or contact us for special wholesale pricing. Thank you so much for watching and joining me today. Please leave a like below if you enjoyed the video, and make sure to subscribe here on YouTube and to the newsletter to never miss any more content or wine from Vero. In the meantime, I'll see you in another video, which might be this one over here. Cheers!